Pro wrestling icon Sabu passes away at 60, cause of death and final message shared. May 11th, 2025. The professional wrestling world is mourning the loss of one of its most daring and unconventional trailblazers. Terry Michael Brunk, famously known as Sabu, died on May 11th, 2025, at the age of 60. His family confirmed that the cause of death was complications from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. In his final moments, Sabu reportedly shared a message that reflects the philosophy that shaped his career. "I left it all in the ring for the fans." Ansash, a life built on wrestling tradition. Sabu was born into a wrestling dynasty on December 12, 1964, in Detroit, Michigan. As the nephew of the legendary grappler, the original Sheik, Ed Farhat, the sport ran in his blood. Under the mentorship of his uncle, Sabu not only learned the fundamentals of professional wrestling, but also absorbed a rugged, unpredictable style that would come to define him. In the 1980s and early 1990s, Sabu began making waves across North America and Japan. His combination of high-risk aerial assaults, extreme stunts, and minimalist persona made him stand out in an industry largely dominated by larger-than-life talkers and scripted characters. Sabu let his actions, and not his words, tell the story. Defining an era, ECW and the hardcore revolution. It was within the gritty confines of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, where Sabu cemented his legend. Promoter Paul Heyman gave him the platform to showcase a style that few dared attempt. Sabu soared through tables, fought through barbed wire, and executed maneuvers that pushed the boundaries of what was considered possible or even sane in a wrestling ring. During his time in ECW, Sabu captured both the World Heavyweight and World Television Championships. His intense rivalries and tag team partnerships, especially with Rob Van Dam, produced some of the most memorable matches in ECW history. Together, they redefined what tag team wrestling could look like in a hardcore setting. Beyond ECW, Sabu competed in Japan's FMW, Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and later in TNA, Impact Wrestling, and WWE, always carrying his trademark chaotic style with him. A career of high risk and high reward. Sabu's name is synonymous with hardcore wrestling, but such a reputation came with a steep cost. Over a career spanning nearly 4 decades, he accumulated a staggering number of injuries: broken bones, torn muscles, deep lacerations, and an endless collection of scars. His iconic scars and stitched-up wounds were as much a part of his persona as his signature Arabian face cloth and pointed fingers to the sky. Despite suffering injuries that would have sidelined most athletes permanently, Sabu returned to the ring time and again, driven by an unshakable commitment to performing for fans. His philosophy was simple. If the audience paid to see something spectacular, he would deliver it, no matter the toll. The final chapter. In recent years, Sabu had largely withdrawn from active wrestling, focusing instead on convention appearances, meet and greets, and occasional seminars. Behind the scenes, however, he was privately battling worsening respiratory health. His COPD diagnosis, which he had not spoken of publicly, steadily eroded his stamina and quality of life. According to his family, in his final days, Sabu reflected on his journey with pride and peace. His last spoken words to his loved ones were, "I left it all in the ring for the fans. Don't cry for me. Just remember what I gave you." A wave of grief and respect. As news of Sabu's passing spread, tributes flooded in from all corners of the wrestling industry. Wrestlers, promoters, and fans alike took to social media to honor a man whose style had forever changed the face of pro wrestling. Rob Van Dam, his longtime ally and opponent, tweeted, "There'll never be another like Sabu. We bled, flew, and innovated together. Thank you for everything, brother." Paul Heyman, who promoted Sabu at the height of ECW's run, posted, "Sabu wasn't just a performer, he was a revolutionary. He redefined how we saw professional wrestling. His legacy is eternal." Modern-day hardcore and deathmatch wrestlers credited Sabu as the blueprint for their craft. Promotions including AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, and GCW released official condolences, recognizing him as a pivotal figure in wrestling's evolution. A lasting imprint on wrestling's landscape. Sabu's contributions went far beyond the titles he held. His style influenced countless wrestlers, ushering in a hybrid era of wrestling that blended high-flying lucha libre, Japanese deathmatch, and Western brawling. Elements of his innovation can still be seen in promotions worldwide. While ECW fans remember him for his iconic leaps into crowds and fiery barbed wire matches, many peers point to his quiet mentorship of younger talent behind the scenes. Sabu, known for his introversion publicly, often shared guidance generously in private. In tribute to his life's work, Sabu's family announced plans to launch the Sabu Hardcore Foundation, aimed at assisting aging wrestlers suffering from medical or financial hardships. Terry always cared about his fellow wrestlers. We want to ensure his passion for supporting others carries forward, even in his absence, the family shared. The foundation will provide scholarships, healthcare support, and wellness education for both active and retired wrestlers navigating life after the ring. Conclusion: the legend lives on. Sabu's death at 60 brings a profound sense of loss to those who witnessed his brilliance firsthand and those who later discovered his catalog of chaos through tapes and streaming services. His willingness to put body and soul on the line, night after night, transformed how pro wrestling could be performed and perceived. His final message echoes like a fitting curtain call for a man who was uncompromising in his artistry. I left it all in the ring for the fans. Today, we remember not only the scars, dives, and shattered tables, but also the boundless heart of a performer who lived and breathed wrestling. Rest in peace, Sabu, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying legend.